There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome back.
One.
Ass.
Yes.
Welcome back to Black and White Sports.
Black and White Sports, baby, coming to you.
Stadium Tavern.
Stadium Tavern.
The.
The. It's like
The.
Ohio State,
Yeah.
right? It's the Stadium
Yeah.
Tavern. 802 Southwest Street in Indianapolis. Check us out, bwsports1.com, on everything for you. And we are live
And stuff.
again for what? 17.
Week 17.
Week 17 from
Show
Stadium
17.
Tavern.
Episode 17.
Yes.
Season 1. I have no idea how many shows are in the season.
However many we put, I guess. I don't know.
We got to have a breaking point.
Okay, like 20.
No,
I don't want to do 20. I don't know.
Well, 20 could be a good one.
20 is a good one for something else.
Yeah, but that can also be the season
opener,
finale.
or season finale. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Great.
Yeah.
We got a great idea, folks. Season finale, Black and White Sports, live at Stadium Tavern 20. 3 weeks away. Damien, you want to fill them in?
It is going to be, since it is the season finale, it is going to be our all-female athlete show.
Yes. Yes. We are entertaining all aspects of our fan base.
Yes. And I think it'll be kind of interesting.
Corey, shut up. I know you're a Duke fan.
And we'll get to that.
Yes,
we'll
sir,
get to
we
that.
will.
And we are going to have a guest.
Yeah, we might have a couple. Who knows?
Yeah, we might have a couple, but we'll have a guest that week, and we will announce that guest as soon as we finalize all the finalizations of the
Those.
So, yeah.
Well, here, let's start off right. Let's start off right, man.
Yes.
Week 17.
17.
Boom.
Episode 17.
Episode, season 1. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, get you warm on this cold night. Ooh. Ooh-wee.
I feel it.
Yeah,
I feel the power.
I feel it. It's like medicine going down my throat.
Look up. Looks like looks like we should be just about ready to go then.
Yeah, waiting on you.
No, you're not. So apparently, since we had a debacle over the previous weekend, we're trying to give you a new thing, like a quad simulcast of a live preview or a special for the
Daytona
last
500.
week's 500.
Yep.
Daytona 500.
Just did not work out the way we planned it.
No, we tried all kind of things.
Yep.
We tried to record it on a couple different things and then bring it back to you.
We did get it recorded, and all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but I'm sitting there, and Sean sends it to me. He goes, now, when you get towards the end, it speeds up. I'm thinking, okay, I might be able to change it up and fix it. Man, we hit like 3 minutes left in that show, and all of a sudden we went like zoom fast forward. It was like talking like it sounded like chipmunks. Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
No, it's not gonna work.
So, but we're finalizing. We finalized just about 15 minutes ago. A new show.
Yes.
A new show. We don't have a name yet, but it'll be our good friends Chris Hyatt and my brother, his brother from another mother, Sean Stevens, doing our racing podcast on Black and White Sports. There we go.
Yes.
Damon's on.
I'm on. It's going to be it's going to be
So yeah,
still
Chris
got-
and Sean, since you're listening, hey, yes, we okayed it.
yeah.
Thumbs
we
up.
had our board meeting.
Yeah, we had a board meeting.
We had our board meeting. So basically we're expanding. You know, both of us do enjoy the atmosphere of racing.
I mean, both of us enjoy the atmosphere, and one of us actually thinks it's a sport. So who actually likes the sport?
I'm not going to bring up the definition that my wife so
put it smacked in your face
of the definition of a sport. So we're not going to go over that again. So technically, racing is a sport. We're just going to leave it at that.
It's a sport.
Technically.
It's a sport.
But both of us enjoy the atmosphere of racing, but I know I don't know a whole bunch about it, but both Chris and Sean are pretty in-depth in the racing world in all aspects of it, from MotoGP all the way up to open wheel, Indy, or Formula One. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be pretty exciting to see what the four of us can come up with for that branch of sporting entertainment.
I think it's going to be good.
So it should be pretty exciting. So be on the lookout for that. And you can see the details on that when we post it up on the
I'm over here Snapchatting while we're live, folks.
Okay. Yeah, yes, he is. So I guess so. Since we're talking about that, we get into last week's Daytona. Again, what a terrible display of automobile competition.
I'm going to tell you this, and Chris and I were talking about this at work the other day. It's going to take somebody to die in a wreck on a racetrack in NASCAR for them to change this whole 2-lane group racing like they do. Because that 10 laps left,
bro,
and they went to
listen. NASCAR are so terribly boring right now. There's nothing exciting about it. Yes, hi Holly.
Hi, Holly.
There is nothing exciting about it right now. I don't even understand how they have any fans that are just straggling on. I mean, you look at the state. I mean, at the crowds, they're down ridiculously. The TV ratings are down ridiculously. And the new changes that they've made are not, I mean, yeah, you want to make everything safer, but you still want to keep the integrity of the sport.
Well, what I don't like is the breaks that they do. So
oh, my God, the sessions
laps
that's terrible.
That's dumb. I mean, I never liked it when they put it in a few years ago. It's not racing. You know, part of racing, part of the whole competition is in the pits. You know, what happens when you come in? When do you pit for one? You know, what do you do when you pit that time at lap 24? What do you do?
You got to make adjustments. You got to make adjustments to what's going on the track when it becomes the feel of the driver.
I got him talking about racing, folks.
The feel of the car from the driver, relaying that to his crew to make the adjustments. And now it's all, you know, everybody has to be made the same.
Yep.
So where you get to see those exceptional crew chiefs, those exceptional drivers. A guy at work said it to me this week. I mean, plain and simple, it explains it up. Whatever happened to just you're better,
right?
Like your car is better, your team is better. You know, why is it? You know, it kind of compares to, you know, the Little League or when you start your kids off, and we got to make sure everybody has the same everything. You know, whatever happened to, you know, my team, my driver, my car is better than yours. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and these segments, these stages, that is the most ridiculous thing. It's basically, if you get lapped 3 times, don't worry about it, because we're going to stop the race and put everybody back together and let you have another chance.
Well, I mean, depending on when you pit, if you pit it right before it, no, I think you're automatically have to pit. So you start 3 laps. You still start in the same spot. I'm with Chris on this. I don't like the restrictor plate racing. I think they all should be completely balled out the whole race. I mean, let them race. You know, that was part of the thing when it was an actual. I mean, everybody was in the NASCAR. You know, I just don't know. Yeah.
So, but. Anyway, it would probably be nice if I got back on the right feed. But, I mean, listen, the race started at 2:30.
Yep. It didn't get over to what, 7?
Darn near the start of the All-Star game.
Yeah, that was a long race. Well, you had the black flag, or not the black flag. You had the red flag at 10 laps to go. I mean, that halted it for a good 45, 50 minutes, I think, at least. And I don't know. It's just that's the main reason they don't belong on this track here in Indy is because, for one, the banking is not meant for those downforce cars. I mean, those big stock cars like that. That's meant for an open wheel race. You can put restrictor plates on at Indy, and that's ridiculous.
To be honest with you, for the individuals that are watching that have no idea what restrictor plate is, can you explain restrictor plates?
I mean, I can't go into total detail, but when you put a restrictor plate on, it does not allow you to get as fast as you would wide open. I believe, and Chris and Sean could obviously tell me if I'm right or wrong on this, but I believe when you put a restrictor plate on, you're restricting the throttle or the airflow or something like that stops your car from going as fast as it would when you got the pedal all the way down without a restrictor plate on it.
Okay, so the restrictor plate is not a concept. It is actually
it's
a
only on
piece of
and it's only on like the super speedways, like the big tracks. They don't put them on like Bristol or Kentucky or, well, I mean, that's IndyCar, but the smaller tracks, they don't put the restrictor plates on. If it's
So
2 miles or longer,
like Daytona,
and Talladega, Indy for some reason, Vegas I think's got it, Texas I think's got them. I just don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it.
All right, cool. So, and the winner?
The winner?
Yeah, the winner.
Well, Sean called the winner. I can't believe that.
Who was it?
Denny Hamlin.
Oh, okay.
Came out of I mean, he was in the top pack for a while. He'd fall back and forth, and after that wreck at 10 laps to go, man, he came out and he was gunning for it. He was gunning for it, and he got it. And Sean called it.
Well, good job, Sean. And that's why you are a Black and White Sports satellite anchor.
Racing anchor. Racing analyst.
Analyst. He's an analysis.
We'll get it. Well, you knew what I meant.
Yes,
you knew what I
analyst.
meant.